Hey, good morning. So I need your Insightly email addresses because what I want to do is I want to implement a new habit. Um, so we had like industrial contacts, for example. Carrie was working on that, but then she was out of the office on Thursday, and then he sent out an email. Then we kind of had to scramble and say, hey, um, Theo, can you reach out to Carrie? And then Carrie fortunately saw the email, then reached out via Insightly, but there was a lot of kind of uncertainty. But if you copy your Insightly email address, it makes it so much easier because everything's in Insightly, right? So it's like everything's on Slack, everything's on Google Docs, everything's in Insightly. So it's really hard to remember, or it's a challenge because you have to remember to copy the email address. But like as an example, okay, so I cannot minimize. So let me share my screen, right? So like, for example, let's see, I've got an email here. So here's a request from a customer. She wants a sample for the Tri-Mountain Theo hoodie. And I'm going to respond back to her. So what I'm going to do is I created a contact to make it really easy, which is Insightly. So I just type in INS, I start spelling Insightly, and it pulls up the contact that I created in my contacts, which is my first name, my last name, and then Insightly. So essentially my first name, my middle name, which is my last name, and then Insightly. And then it auto populates. So this way I could just grab it. And then it leaves a trail in Insightly. So I don't have to add it as a note. I don't have to add extra features. I don't have to remember to do it because, we're really busy. So this way, and if anybody has a question on it, I could just say, go look in Insightly, right? So I'll just send that out and respond back to her because she was responding to this email, which is awesome that we're getting some traction. And just real quick, so you could see like under contacts, I could type in Insightly, and there it is. There's my Insightly contact, and there's my Insightly email address. So I'll send a reminder, but I want your email addresses for Insightly. So let's see. Just want to make sure you can see this. Hopefully you can. I'm going to stop share real quick, and then I'm going to share my screen again. All right, I guess it's sharing screen. And so I go to home, right? Here's my email address. Here's the email I sent out. So it's right at the home. So like, again, going back to Steve Siegel, if Carrie had responded to him and copied her Insightly email address, it'll show the correspondence. It'll show that it was from Walter. It was from Walter to Beverly. So I could pull up Beverly, and then I could look under activity, and I could find the email. And it's like, bam, there it is, right? There's the email, there's the trail. I know it was taken care of. There's the info, whatever. So I really need you to start doing this. Make it a habit. Try to do it for anything that's regarding projects, regarding samples, because this also helps me with activity, right? Because, I look up these people on sales reports and everything, and like, okay, so I'll look up maximum exposure. And then I'm just like, well, gee whiz, what's up with them? Do we have any activity? No, I got nothing related activity. Gee whiz, they kind of suck. And then I'll click on Beverly and I'll be like, same thing. Okay, what's up with Beverly? New outdoor account. Okay, that was last year. Activity. Ooh, there's some emails. Okay, so, all right, we're getting some action from Beverly. So it's really helpful, and I want you to start doing this. And please confirm that this works for you and that you can do it and you can make it a habit. So let's start copying our Insightly, and I do it as the blind carbon copy. So this way I don't want people to, so when I go to create an email, right, I don't want people to start emailing me in Insightly. So for example, if I go to create an email, I'll do it to, say, for example, Carrie Charlesworth, and then I'll blind copy. So it's the BCC field, not the CC field. I'll blind copy Insightly. There it is. Boom. tasked for and slightly blind, can't type today, blind copy. And you know what? I'll send it to Theo too. All right, so send, and there we go. Cool. Thank you.